a monster, and lots of mayhem. Welcome to the Rascal premiere party. I'm Michael Witsch. Normally you see me on LMC TV News. This is a newsworthy show, however, because we're going to meet the cast, the crew, and especially the actors who were part of this program. I'd like you to meet the executive director and writer, Andre Gordon. And Andre, you're sitting next to Stella Giordano. And Stella, you were the inspiration behind the creature, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. And we're going to be joined by other people in the cast. And we're going to see clips from the first season. And the second season is about to start on this Friday.
Hey, well, tonight.
Tonight, right after this show, so don't go anywhere. And Andre, tell us how this program got started.
Well, I was just hanging out at Felix and Stella's house one day, and I had been trying to make my own show for a while. And Stella and Felix had this game that they were playing. Stella can explain how she inspired the show.
Well, the idea actually originally came from my cat.
Your cat? Woo, how'd that happen?
It was like a type of tag game where I would chase my brother and Andre around for singing the song, I'm gonna do the Rascal on you, because the cat is famous for needing blankets.
Yeah, we've seen that behavior in cats. So you came up with the idea of calling it the Rascal?
My cat is named Rascal.
Ah, there you are. And that inspired you to make a whole series.
Yeah, well, the thing that she would say, she would sing in a way that's like, I'm gonna do the Rascal on you. And I'm like, this sounds like a horror movie thing.
Yeah.
I'm like scared by this. And I'm like, this would be something cool, and I don't know how I came up with it. I don't watch horror movies. I'm not like a horror fan, sorry.
Well, you've written scripts for the first 5 episodes that you started back in 2016. I think the show debuted on LMC.
Yeah, the 6 episodes in the first season.
Right.
And I wrote them very quickly.
But the script came first, and then it was translated into the screen.
Well, I started writing stuff that summer.
Right.
We shot the first scene like in the middle of, like a month after we came up with the idea, as I was still writing, because we were the first scene of the show, which you will see when the episodes start airing, was no different than the way we originally imagined it, and that was the first scene that we ever came up with for the show, and we knew that was the direction we wanted to go in.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning and see how it all starts. We're back to episode 1. Take a look.
Well, hello.
Would you like some Girl Scout cookies?
Do you have Thin Mints?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Let me go get some money.
I spoke to the woman who called it in. She said she heard a scream and saw a little girl run out of the house. Here's a picture.
Thank you.
I think you should come see this. There's no sign of the body. It's like it just disappeared. She didn't say the girl came out with the body, did she?
No? Search the house. I want to find that girl.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Rascal Premiere Party. I'm Michael Witsch, and I'm here with one of the people who created the program, Andre Gordon, and the next to you is Stella. Stella, what do you remember about that first day of shooting?
I remember that I could not stop laughing.
You
through
thought it
most
was
of
funny, but it was deadly serious.
Yes, I could not stop smiling.
That's tough for an actress, isn't it? To turn off your normal, whatever you're feeling normally, and try to get into a character and stay in character. That was your big challenge.
Yes.
Andre, what was it like working with people who haven't acted before?
Well, I was fortunate enough to have some people who had acting experience during the show, but in the beginning it was just a lot of non-professional actors. So working and getting them comfortable was really the biggest challenge. But I tried to find people who fit the character that I was looking for, so they didn't have to really, it wasn't really that much acting for them. They were just sort of playing themselves. So that was my biggest way of making it easy and comfortable for non-professional
And
actors.
did you do the camera work for this scene that we just saw?
Yes, I filmed most of the, pretty much the entire, I filmed the entire first season.
Right.
The second season I've had some help, but in the beginning it was all me. I do all the editing, I do basically everything.
So there was a lot of handheld camera work there.
Yes.
Which, I don't know about you, Stella, but when I looked at it, it sort of brought me right into the action because I felt like I was jumbling and moving around. And it was a lot better than just a single fixed shot. Did you get the same feeling? Like you were drawn into the action there?
Definitely.
And that was all planned? Handheld camera? Or did you just forget the tripod? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I like the moving shots. But we didn't have a steady cam.
Yes.
But it worked out.
For those who don't know, that's a very expensive piece of equipment.
Yes, but it worked out in my favor, I guess.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I think so. We're going to see another section of, we're going to see Act 2 of Episode 1 now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back into the first episode and see the second act, see what happens.
Will took a DNA test of the blood, and he matched it to the hair on the comb. It was Larry Crawford.
That's the guy who lived there?
Yeah.
Do you have any relatives?
No one living. You know what? We need to go back and bug the house, just in case whoever killed him comes back.
Okay.
Okay, the cameras are in place. You guys get them up and running. I have plans for tonight. Great, thanks.
Lady.
Thank you. So, tell me about your day. How is it going?
Pretty good. Took care of a lot of things for Mom, health-wise and stuff. How about for you?
we're still working on this murder case, and it's really confusing. There's no body, but there's a body that sort of disappeared. I'm really confused about it. I can't put my finger on it.
Did it happen by a river or anything?
No, it was in a house, you know.
And the
But
body's just gone there?
body just disappeared. Yeah. So it's going to be a tough one.
Who's helping you with it?
Well, I have my partner. He's working on it, and we're going through ballistics and some other, departments to try and figure out or put a motive to it or what was behind it. It's just really confusing, I'll tell you.
And was like this guy, from what you could tell, into any kind of not good, like drugs or anything?
No, it's almost like some kind of, it's like a monster came in there and did something. I just, just disappeared.
You're watching too many,
CSI
out of
movies?
space, yeah, out of space movies.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll get to the bottom of it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about, work right now, Let me just think about it for a while and see what I can come up with. It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's hitting the spot.
Oh, excellent. I'm gonna steal the chip.
Excuse me, let me take this.
Big-
Hello? Detective Raptor. What? Okay. Yes, I understand. I'm right there. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Hey, where are you going? I'm supposed to stay here? Then at least you have your keys for later.
This is Ben. Move in on the house. Bullets aren't working. It's immune to them. Run! Get out, guys! Get out! What the hell was that thing?
No idea. Whatever it is, our man can stand up to that.
Do you think that's what killed Mr. Crawford?
Yeah, I have a feeling. Miles says a little girl came out of the house. You think the kid has something to do with all this?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out. There are those things you just can't believe. This is one of them. This monster is real, and it's killing people. I need to stop it. But I just don't know how. The monster broke out of that house and ran across the street this way. It ran into that forest.
Well, what do you suppose we do about it? We're going after that thing?
Be ready for anything.
These are the kids that the blood matches.
I think you should come see this. There's no sign of the body.
I want to find that girl.
Andre Gordon, director, writer, and producer of the new show The Rascal, coming to LMC TV. Let's take a look and find out more. This is the first show of its kind on LMC TV. It's scripted, has visual effects, action sequences, and is produced by a 15-year-old. The show was created by Andre Gordon and Felix Giordano last summer, and they filmed the first scene last August.
The show is about a monster that has been killing people, and the detectives and the police are trying to connect all these different murders to find out how to stop the monster and what it is.
Andre has worked for LMC TV for 4 years, earning 3 awards, including Volunteer of the Year. Andre has been recently recognized by the Alliance for Community Media for his production of Motions and History of the Sound Shore, which he co-produced with LMC TV studio production manager Dina Schumacher.
Hi, I'm Mike Orsino, and I'm playing Ben Radner. It's the lead detective. We're trying to figure out this monster thing and where he is and how to locate him. Well, we can't have it going around killing people. We need to stop it. Let's send out a search party into the forest.
We're gonna go after it?
No, we have a great day for shooting, and I'm looking forward to seeing it on TV.
Hi, my name is Sarah Olfinger, and I'm Juliet in The Rascals. I am one of the characters that dies from The Rascals, and it's really exciting because it's a whole new experience with all the cameras and everything.
Previously on The Rascal.
Why, hello.
Would you like some Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah, of course.
I spoke to the woman who called it in. She said she heard a scream and saw a little girl run out of the house.
I think you should come see this. There's no sign of the body.
I want to find that girl.
What's wrong? Oh, why don't you come on in? Maybe we can call someone.
Okay, the monster broke out of that house and ran across the street this way. It ran into that forest.
What do you suppose we do about it?
Well, We can't have it going around killing people. We need to stop it. Let's send out a search party into the forest.
We're going after that thing?
This is Detective Radner, requesting backup at 555 Chestnut Street. Does that answer your question?
The suspense is killing me. What's going to happen? Well, welcome back to the party, the premiere party for The Rascal. I'm Mike Witsch, and I'm here with Andre Gordon and Stella. And we are going to be talking more about The Rascal and how it was made and who inspired what. And let me ask you, Stella, first. You play a very complicated character, don't you?
Well, I play a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
I don't know how complicated.
Well, you turn from a sweet, innocent girl into an ugly blob that attacks people.
Yes.
Yes, quite complicated.
And there may be more to be revealed later.
Yeah. Did you know that you were going to be that character?
I knew from the very beginning that I would be the monster.
Yeah.
And the little girl.
Did you know what the monster was going to look like?
No.
No. You creating the monster, you learned a new program.
Yes, I used Blender
Okay.
to work with the monster and do the animation.
And that was a program you had never used before.
Yes. I didn't actually do the entire monster creation myself because
Right.
modeling is very challenging. To do something like that would have taken years of practice.
Right.
So I got like a base from Blend Swap, which is a website where Blender creators can share their creations for public domain and people can use it for projects, and then I modify it to fit the characteristics I wanted and animate it completely for the scenes I needed for.
Now, when you produced this, you were still in high school?
Yes.
And what kind of support did you get from your school?
Well, if in the police station, scenes were all shot at my high school, and more locations we used throughout the series. And my headmaster was so supportive. I went to Thornton Donovan School in New Rochelle, and it was just the support that I received from them was just amazing. He let me come in on weekends to film. I felt it was so wonderful to have that support.
That's great. I also noticed you have really good use of music and sound effects.
Thank you.
How did you do the growl of Stella? Stella, can you actually growl like that?
I don't think so.
So where did you find that growl?
Well, I search over multiple sound effects websites until I found the right kind of sound effects I wanted. For that scene, I wanted it to be kind of like she's transforming from the little girl into the monster and back and forth as she's running through the woods. So that's why you hear like the giggle mixed in with the growls. It to signify she's going back and forth, and it's both part of her.
And the music that you found really establishes the mood and sets the pace of the images. Yeah.
And that's all from the DeWolf website that we use here at LMCTV.
That's a production music company.
It's a production music company that we have the rights to use.
Stella, did you notice the role that the music played? Did it really helped?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've seen so many videos where the music does not fit at all, and it's not the case with The Rascal.
Whenever there's like a film or anything, if you watch it without the score, it's completely different. Music is such an important element in cinema and TV, because that really is what gets the emotion going. Just watching an image doesn't really do that. You need to have the full sensory experience.
And right after this whole show, we're going to be seeing episode 1 of season 2 of The Rascal. So don't go away. We're going to be right back with more of The Rascal Premiere Party.
Hello, gentlemen. May I help you?
Yes, you can. We believe you may be in danger.
Would you like to come in?
Yes, that'll be fine.
In danger? Why?
We believe a dangerous thing is out there. Have you seen anything?
No, I haven't. Would you like some coffee?
So what do you think?
He seems fine to me. Ben, behind you!
Hey, Will, I want you to run a DNA test for me.
These are the kids that the blood matches.
He's the boy that went missing on Halloween. I spoke to his mom the other day.
Hi.
To contact the parents. Could this be your monster again?
Mrs. Barrington, we found 3 trick-or-treating bags in the park. One of them matched your son's DNA.
What?
Oh my God!
Hi, I'm Louis Simons. I play Lieutenant Anthony. An ex-convict escaped from a Philippines drug smuggling operation out of rural Thailand. As an actor of last resort, this has been a bit of a learning process for me. Because I've tried to stay in character the entire season, what you'll see is that while I was a little bit unfamiliar with the role at the beginning, I've maintained that lack of familiarity with this role up and through the final season. I'm really excited for it, and I hope that you enjoy watching the rest of this show with us.
The Rascal premiere party continues, and now we're joined by one of the victims. Bodie Jeffries is a professional songwriter and artist and recording artist. You also happen to be an uncle.
I am a very special nephew right here.
So is that why you were chosen to be killed?
Well, thank you for mentioning that. It did cross my mind that he cared enough about me to give me such a special role.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it was a wonderful 10-second screen. What was it like? Did he give you good direction? Were you on your own?
Great direction. Mm-hmm. He said, play it like you're a zombie. Play it like you're just taken over, and that was all I needed.
Yeah. Well, you also contributed a song to this series, and we haven't heard that yet. I think, well, we heard a little snippet of it,
You heard a little bit of the instrumental version
Okay.
in the season finale. You will hear a little bit in the season
Yeah.
finale. I'm not going to tell you why you're going to hear it, but it's a bit of the song.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a theme for Ben, for the lead character.
Okay. Bodhi, can you tell us a little bit about how that request was made, without giving away what Andre wants to keep secret for now?
Yeah, so Andre called me up. He said, hey, I need a song for my TV series. And we talked about what the series was about, and I got that it's really a series about a hero's journey. And it inspired the song, and I wrote it that evening. The next morning, I recorded it and sent it off.
And it was just what you needed?
It's just what I needed. Due to the nature of the filming of the 6th episode, I wasn't able to include it as my initial vision was, but I kept it on the back burner, and I have the perfect spot for it, and it's gonna be really perfect.
Well, let me ask you something personal now. Your uncle. You've known this young man his whole life. You've just seen what he's done in the course of, 3 years? What do you think?
You know, from early on, it was clear that Andre was an amazing creative person. His early clay models were better than what I could make now. And his artistry was always apparent. And so to see him actually manifest this TV series like this, I'm awed by it. I'm not surprised, because he's just so talented.
Well, we certainly share that view of him at LMC TV, I can tell you that. And we are going to go now to another scene from The Rascal. We're coming back. Alan Bendich is going to join us. Don't go away.
Previously on The Rascal.
You know, there are those things you just can't believe. This is one of them. This monster is real, and it's killing people. I need to stop it. But I just don't know how.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Can you believe how much candy we got?
I know, it's crazy.
You know, this is the weirdest DNA I've ever taken.
Why?
Well, it matched Larry Crawford, that man at the house in the woods, and a bunch of other pieces to it also.
Well, that doesn't make sense. How could the monster have pieces from all those people?
I don't know, but yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, that's all the information I have. You know what, I'll call you if I get anything else, okay?
Thank you.
Take care.
Got a good one for you today. Missing kid. James Barrington. Guess what? His mom's here.
Hello. I'm Detective Ben Radner. Would
Hi.
you come with me, please? So, when was the last time you saw your son?
Last night he went out with friends trick-or-treating and he never came back.
Did he say where he was going?
Usually he goes to the house around the park.
We'll find him. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go. Yeah, I need backup at the park.
To the Rascal Party.
Thank you.
The premiere party. We just saw your debut appearance. You play a chemist.
Yeah, I play a scientist, and it's fun. You know, it's fun to be called upon to try to take on these rascals. You know?
Yeah.
It's a tough business, but someone's got to do it.
Tell us how you got involved in the production.
Well, I've known Andre since I think 2012, and Andre used to work on my shows. And every year when I started submitting my shows for the LMC awards, I'd get one every now and then, but he'd always be getting one like every year. And then he'd get like these national awards and it was all this stuff. So, and I was always just amazed at this like young creative mind, you know, just really blossoming. And he knew my dad. He used to work on shows with my dad, and my dad loved him. So that's it. I mean, what's not to love?
Thank you.
And was it fun for you as well?
Yes, it's so great. Ellen's amazing to work with. It brings so much joy to the set, so much laughter. It's just so much fun. And I mean, it was a no-brainer to ask him to be in the show. He's a professional actor, and I'm like, and he's a good friend.
Right, very good friend.
We have worked together for many years, so I'm like, Alan is my go-to.
Especially when he needs some old dude to be in there and to be in his shows. But I love working with him, and it's a pleasure.
Did you see any progression in his directing ability as the years went on?
I would say that when especially even in these last couple of seasons, I mean, the last couple of years that we worked on it, in the beginning he was good, but as we progressed, he became much more, we were be prepared for any kind of contingencies that happen on the set. And it became really, it's like he had some help with his parents and other people, but he had the whole thing just already figured out from the beginning, and his vision is on the screen. You know, it's fantastic.
Well, we've been seeing some of his vision, and tonight we're going to see the new season, the final season.
Yes.
And don't go away, we're going to be right back with more of the Rascal Party.
Okay, what happened here?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna go call the lab. Hello, Will. Can you come to the park?
These are the kids that the blood matches. James Barrington, Philip Garver, and Juliet Baker.
James Barrington. He's the boy that went missing on Halloween. I spoke to his mom the other day.
We have to contact the parents. Could this be your monster again?
I don't know what else to do, you know? It was bad enough that he was killing adults. Now he's killing kids.
Why would he keep doing this?
I'm gonna find out.
Oh, hello, Detective Ratner.
Mrs. Barrington, I regret to inform you that we found 3 trick-or-treating bags in the park. They were covered in blood, and one of them matched your son's DNA.
What?
Oh my God!
I promised myself that wouldn't happen anymore. Please don't call for backup. I just can't believe he's dead.
I know this is hard for you.
Thank you.
I think it's best that you come back to the precinct with me. We have quite a bit to talk about.
Okay. What do you want?
I want you to come to our meeting.
You know too much.
Okay, so what are you exactly?
Excuse me?
I mean, you have this power to turn into a monster. Mrs. Barrington, do you know this girl?
Yes.
What was her name?
Previously on The Rascal.
You know, there are those things you just can't believe. This is one of them. This monster is real, and it's killing people. I need to stop it. But I just don't know how.
Mrs. Barrington, we found 3 trick-or-treating bags in the park. They were covered in blood, and one of them matched your son's DNA.
What?
I think it's best that you come back to the precinct with me. We have quite a bit to talk about.
What do you want?
I want you to come to our meeting.
Why would I have any interest in doing that?
Maybe you would see that violence isn't the only way to get what you want.
What I want, I can't do without violence.
I can help you. What do you want?
My daughter was murdered when she was born because she wasn't one of us. Now I need to kill the people that did this to her.
I can't help you with that.
Oh, you can't? Well, now you're gonna have to stay here until it's done. Because you know too much. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, so what are you exactly?
Excuse me?
I mean, you have this power to turn into a monster.
First of all, we're called rascals.
Okay, so tell me, what happens when a rascal kills someone?
Detective, what is this about?
Do you know this man?
Yes, Larry is one of my closest friends. He lives right across...
We know where he lived.
Lived?
Mrs. Barrington, Larry Crawford is dead.
What?
You don't know anything about this?
No, of course not. Why would you think I would know?
Because we think a rascal killed him.
Larry was a rascal.
He was?
Yes, but he's reformed like me, and we don't kill anymore.
But you used to.
Yes, I did.
Mrs. Barrington, what happens when a rascal kills someone?
Okay, so Most of the time, the rascal will absorb the person's body so they can go around disguised as that person.
There was no body in the house when we found him.
Then how do you know he's dead?
Because there was this much blood. We need your help to create a serum that can kill a rascal.
You can't kill a rascal.
But we can try.
What do you need me to do?
Watching the premiere party for The Rascal. And I'm Mike Witsch, and I'm here with Andre Gordon and Alan Bendich. And Rebecca Berman just made an appearance on screen.
Yes, she did. And before anything, we actually have a clip from Rebecca that I'm going to, that she would like to share with you because she unfortunately couldn't be here with us tonight. So
let's see it.
Let's see it.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Rebecca Berman. I play Ramona Barrington, and I am a mom monster rascal in the show The Rascal. So I got the part because I was working at LMC TV doing social media for the Roundtable section of their weekly news show. And one day Andre said, I really want you to be a monster in my TV show that I'm going to be filming. And I was like, okay, kid, that sounds great. And then I went home and I was like, oh no, this 12-year-old thinks I'm a monster. And I've tried so hard to have my hair done and my makeup and my outfit and smile. And in the meantime, he like only saw a monster. So he really saw me for who I was.
Hey, she was really funny when we were doing that interview. Hey, she saying that like I only saw her as a monster. Yeah, like she was joking. She knew that I didn't really see her like that. She was the vision I had for the role, and even though I didn't know her very well, I knew I wanted her to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so.
How was it like working with Rebecca?
It was great. It was fun. We laughed all the time. We made each other laugh, and I even had her on The Way to Go, another show that's on LMC TV.
Mm-hmm.
I interviewed her, and it was fun to have her on that show too. It's great, you know. We're on each other's shows. It's like a family atmosphere at LMC TV. It's really wonderful. It's a great life.
Well, the party continues, and we're going to see more of the Rascal. We're building up to the next episode, the final episode. Stay tuned.
Why can't you just let me go? I'm trying to help you.
Who were you trying to help? Me or you?
Ramona! Ramona!
Mrs. Barrington, while I have you, do you know this girl?
Yes, she was my son's friend a few years ago, until I found out she was the violent type. And then I had the friendship ended.
What was her name?
Abigail Daniels. So when does your group meet?
Okay, we'll take it from here. Why don't we get you over to the lab to work with Will to work on the serum to kill the rascal? Will, This is Mrs. Barrington. She's one of them.
And why is she here?
She's helping us.
Can we trust her?
Yes.
And why is she here?
She will be working with you on something that can kill the monster. That's been causing all the deaths. I have to get back to the precinct to take care of something. Good luck.
I think we can use this blood as a starting point.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah?
This information, it was last updated 15 years ago.
Weird.
Finding this girl might be harder than I thought.
Nice one, Abby.
These are the kids that the blood matches. James Barrington, Philip Garver, and Julia Baker.
James Barrington. He's the boy that went missing on Halloween. I spoke to his mom the other day. Mrs. Barrington, I regret to inform you that we found 3 trick-or-treating bags in the park, and one of them matched your son's DNA.
What?
Oh my God! I think it's best that you come back to the precinct with me. We have quite a bit to talk about. Mrs. Barrington, do you know this girl?
Yes, she was my son's friend a few years ago, until I found out she was the violent type. And then I had the friendship ended.
What was her name?
Abigail Daniels.
Will, this is Mrs. Barrington. She's one of them. She will be working with you on something that can kill the monster. That's been causing all the deaths. Hey, Anthony.
Yeah?
Finding this girl might be harder than I thought.
Nice one, Abby.
What's wrong?
What happened was Abigail was playing on the microphone and then she fell. Isn't that hilarious?
Okay, it's time to go. Abigail, come on, I'll drop you off at your house. I don't like how you were laughing when Abigail fell off the monkey bars.
But it was funny when she fell off the monkey bars.
That doesn't mean that it's okay to laugh at her. Do you understand?
Yes, Mom.
James, I don't think it's a good idea for you to see Abigail anymore.
Why?
I just don't, okay?
Fine.
Now, what kind of things are Rascal's allergic to?
Really? That's how you're gonna figure this out?
I'm just trying to think of every possible way to kill a Rascal.
I have an idea.
What is it?
Well, it's this thing that you inject into the Rascal. I can't tell you why I have it, and it's my business, so I'm not going to share that with you.
Okay.
But you need to combine it with the blood of the rascal that you're trying to kill.
Well, we have the blood.
Okay, great. I'll go get the chemical.
You're watching the Rascal premiere party. We're looking back at old episodes of The Rascal, which is the action drama on LMC, has been here since 2016. And with me is one of the executive producers and writer, Andre Gordon, and Stella Giordano, who acted, and Alan, who we've seen before, and back with us again. We just saw you on the scene there.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Yeah. Stella, how did it feel coming back a year later to shoot this scene?
It was nice to be back, and it was nice to be my character again.
Yeah?
And to figure out who I actually was and what my name was.
Did you, were you able to contribute anything, or did Andre just tell you exactly what to say and what to do? Did you help invent the character?
I really was only responsible for the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have much to do with the script writing.
But when you were actually in production, did you offer him any suggestions that he took, or did you just say, I'm going to just listen to what the director says?
I think it's always better to listen to what the director says.
You can't get yelled at that way, can you? No. Andre, I wanted to ask you about shooting this episode 6 in one day. Is that true?
Yes, we're not on episode 6 yet.
Yeah, but we actually did.
Yeah, we did shoot
Really?
it one day.
Yeah, and I can't wait to.
That's to come.
Yeah, that's to come.
Okay.
And
I had
you
a
guys
question
will,
out of order.
Yeah, well, they'll get to see what it's like, what an episode shot in one day looks like.
Uh-huh. Why was it shot in one day? Just because you're out of time?
Well, part of it was that we were filming it literally the weekend before it was airing.
I see.
I had to get it out that Friday, and we were filming it like that Saturday. So it's like, we need to get this done.
Okay, well, we're learning all the interesting backstage stuff.
But the other thing that's
Rascal.
interesting to me is that the idea that he was able to edit it in one day. That to me is fascinating, because I know how difficult it can be for editing. So you're so dedicated. That's the whole thing. You've always been a dedicated filmmaker, and it's really great to work with.
Alan, your experience being on the other side of the camera, well, actually you're on camera, but you're kind of doing what I do. You're an experienced interviewer. What was it like to transition into an actor?
Well, I've been an actor since 1982. But working with Andre, I mean, Andre was always a person who worked with me on my shows, and it's really amazing to see how it transitioned to now that I'm working on his shows. And he's the total package. He does everything. He writes. It's just wonderful. I mean, and produces, and everyone loves him, and everyone supports him. It's amazing how this person just draws people in and loves working with him.
Okay, we're going to now go on to another clip, and we'll be right back with more of the premiere party. Don't go away.
Why can't I see Abigail?
Because I said so. I'm just trying to protect you. My daughter was murdered when she was born because she wasn't one of us.
You don't have to. She's my friend.
Got it.
Okay, let's put it in.
Okay. to let it sit for a while. We've got to go out for some coffee because I have some things to explain to you. Ben!
Previously on The Rascal.
Why, hello.
Would you like some Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah, of course.
I spoke to the woman who called it in. She said she heard a scream and saw a little girl run out of the house.
I think you should come see this. We should have signed the body.
I want to find that girl. I think it's best that you come back to the precinct with me. We have quite a bit to talk about. Mrs. Barrington, do you know this girl?
Yes, she was my son's friend a few years ago, until I found out she was the violent type. And then I had the friendship ended.
What was her name?
Abigail Daniels. Really? That's how you're gonna figure this out?
I'm just trying to think of every possible way to kill a rascal.
I have an idea. Well, it's this thing that you inject into the rascal, but you need to combine it with the blood of the rascal that you're trying to kill.
Hey, Anthony. Yep. Finding this girl might be harder than I thought.
I know you don't know who I am, so I'll tell you. My name is Abigail Daniels. Now who do I have to kill?
Hi, we're having a Rascal premiere party looking back at past episodes of The Rascal. I'm Mike Witsch, and I'm joined on the set by Andre and Stella and Alan. You shot this last scene all in one day.
The whole show? This whole episode.
The whole episode.
The season finale we shot in one day.
How was that possible?
Well, it's easy when it's all in one location. we don't have to drive all over Manhattan like we did for Scriptless.
Andre worked on my. We actually had him as an actor on our show as well as a camera person.
And your show is Scriptless.
Scriptless, which is also on LMC TV, and I would say 95% of the episodes we shot in one day. And but sometimes we go from one location to another in Manhattan, like you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit easier though, because ours was not scripted. His was a little bit more difficult, but he shoots fast and well. So
yeah.
You did a great job.
Well, that's the mark of a director who knows what he or she wants. And you've visualized it in your head, and you can just go ahead and shoot it.
Yeah.
Finding locations, was that easy or hard during the course of production?
Some locations were easier than others. I have a lot of, my family has a lot of supportive friends, and I have a lot of supportive family members, so finding actors and locations, sometimes it was easy if I needed someone's house to shoot a scene. They're like, oh, come use mine. Or finding my school, it's like, that was like a gold mine because they were so supportive there. It's like, of course you can come and do your project here.
Makes a big difference, doesn't it? That's great. We are going to come back and see some more of The Rascal. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
We need help.
Will, is the serum ready? Because that would be really helpful right now.
Yeah, it's done. Where are you?
We're at the school.
Okay, I'll be putting it into the syringe, and then we'll be on our way. Speak to you soon. That should be enough. Let's go.
Go! Get out of here!
Ben, inject this into the Rascal. It should kill it.
It should kill him.
Just do it!
You okay? I think we need to get out of here.
Oh, I think you're right.
Hello, I'm Daniela Moore. I'm a new detective, and I was told I'd be taking over all of Detective Radner's cases. I was also told that you would explain to me what he was working on.
We've got to go out for some coffee, because I have some things to explain to you.
That sounds like a great idea.
Wait a minute. Daniels, Daniela? I think that Daniela is Abigail.
That's impossible. Abigail was 12 years old 5 years ago. I mean, you knew her.
Unless she's an elder. Let's go finish this.
Abigail?
Ramona!
I'm gonna miss her so much.
I know.
We're minutes away from the new season, the next season, the final season of The Rascal. And I'm Mike Witsch, and I'm here with the people that put The Rascal together, Andre Gordon, Stella Giordano, and Alan Bendich.
That's right.
And you have created a little game, haven't
Yes.
you, Andre?
It's a trivia game on the Heads Up app, and we are going to try and attempt to see how well you guys know the show.
Okay.
So if we can get a shot of the screen, maybe, if you want to zoom in, and just give me hints on.
Hints?
Yeah.
Rhymes with hints.
Can I see it? Okay.
If you know, I can pass if you guys don't.
Oh,
know it.
wonderful, parent snacks.
Something I sold?
Girl Scout cookies. Yes.
Well, close.
Thin Mints.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Correct. Oh, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
One of the dead ones? Is that correct? I don't know.
Pass.
I don't know. Oh, no. A
Let's
guy
see.
I used to know that was like 11 years old. That's not you.
Oh, Felix Giordano?
That's it.
Yes.
Correct.
The place where most of the scenes were shot.
Thornton Donovan School?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You know your stuff.
The wonderful slow motion shot.
Oh, syringe?
Yeah.
Time's up.
Time's up.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we got 100.
I think we did good.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Now,
You guys know more than I thought you would.
something that I think everybody's going to notice about the last season and probably this season is how you structured each one of these episodes. So you have a beginning, you have previously seen on The Rascal, and that brings everybody sort of up to date. And then you have the action that evolves, and then at the end you have a little preview, a little coming attractions of the next one. Why did you structure it that way?
Well, the episodes air week to week, so in the week span, you're not gonna remember what happened the week before, just like with any TV show. So I put like the most important scenes that took place in the previous episodes, so that you can get right back into the story when the new episode comes out, and you'll know exactly where you are. And then obviously the promo at the end gets you excited to come back next week to see what's going to happen.
And besides the music, which I mentioned earlier, the use of graphics and animation within it is also really remarkable. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Well, he's an award winner. I mean, it's not like he's done this just once. I
No.
mean, he's an amazing filmmaker.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you also were able to get all these other people involved in the production. How was that? Easy to do? Hard to do?
Well, it's kind of easy because everybody. I've been here so long that when I say I'm producing a show, everyone really jumped at the chance to support me and help me out.
Yeah, I would never say no.
They like working with you.
Yeah, it can get challenging sometimes, but we always pull through.
And we all love Andre, and that's the truth.
Well,
He's a
that's
good-
important.
he's a
That's
good person,
important.
good person.
And Andre, you've also got some merchandise associated with your production company
Yes.
and this show?
Yes, well, all the episodes, as you saw in the trailer, are available on my website, andrebornproductions.com. And I do have merchandise on there as well. You click on shop and there's Rascal t-shirts, all kinds of stuff.
So if somebody wants to advertise that they've seen the Rascal or they know the Rascal, they should go to get some merchandise.
Yes.
From andregordonproductions.com.
I have, my favorite shirt that I have actually is the character names, all the leads with Rascal spelled out, using one letter from each name, which I really...
That is a very cool shirt and
yes.
logo. It's
It is.
fantastic.
So final words before we see the next episode?
Well, it's been really amazing working on the show. It's been 5 years in the making. It feels like 500. But
Stella, you've changed a little bit.
Yeah.
You started out as a little girl,
bit
and now look at you
Yes.
here. Yeah.
But it's been so much fun, and the support I've gotten from everybody has just been so inspiring and really helped me keep going. And I'm ready for it to be over because it's so much work, and I want to be able to see how it comes out, what I've been picturing in my head for all these years. And I'm just really excited to share it with everybody.
Okay, Stella, Alan, do you have any words?
It's been a real pleasure and an honor working with you, and I look forward to working with you in the future. And thank you for letting me be a part of it. I really appreciate it.
Okay, and now?
I think we should do a countdown.
Countdown? I was going to say drum roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Rascal Season 2 premieres in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.